Duck takes charge. Do you know what? Asked Percy. What? Grunted Gordon. Do you know what? Silly, said Gordon crossly. Of course I don't know what. If you don't tell me what is, Sir Topham Hatt says that the work in the yard is too heavy for me. He's getting a bigger engine to help me. Rubbish, put in James. Any engine could do it, he went on grandly. If you worked more and chatted less, this yard would be a sweeter, better, and a happier place. Percy went off to fetch some coaches. That stupid old signal, he thought. No one listens to me now. They think I'm a silly little engine and order me about. I'll show them, he puffed as he ran about the yard, but he didn't know how. Things went wrong. The coaches and freight cars behaved badly, and by the end of the afternoon he felt tired and unhappy. He brought some coaches to the station and stood panting at the end of the platform. Hello, Percy, said Sir Topham Hatt. You look tired. Yes, sir, I am, sir. I don't know if I'm standing on my dome or my wheels. You look the right way up to me, laughed Sir Topham Hatt. Cheer up, the new engine is bigger than you and can probably do the work alone. Would you like to help build my new harbour at Thomas's Junction? Thomas and Toby will help, but I need an engine there all the time. Oh, yes, sir. Thank you, sir, said Percy happily. The new engine arrived next morning. What is your name? Asked Sir Topham Hatt kindly. Montague, sir, but I'm usually called Duck. They say I waddle. I don't really, sir, but I like Duck better than Montague. Good, said Sir Topham Hatt. Duck it shall be. Here, Percy, come show Duck round. The two engines went off together. At first the cars played tricks, but soon found that playing tricks on Duck was a mistake. The coaches behaved well, though James, Gordon and Henry didn't. They watched Duck quietly do his work. He seems a simple sort of engine, they whispered. We'll have some fun. Quack, 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 quack. They wheezed as they passed him. Percy was cross, but Duck took no notice. They'll get tired of it soon, he said. Presently the three engines began to order Duck about. Duck stopped. Do they tell you to do things, Percy? He asked. Yes, they do, answered Percy sadly. Right, said Duck. We'll soon stop that nonsense. He whispered something. We'll do it tonight. Sir Topham Hatt had had a good day. There'd been no grumbling passengers, all the trains had run to time, and Duck had worked well in the yard. Sir Topham Hatt was looking forward to hot buttered toast for tea at home. He had just left the office when he heard an extraordinary noise. Bother, he said, and hurried to the yard. Henry, Gordon and James were wheeshing and snorting furiously, while Duck and Percy calmly sat on the switches outside the shed, refusing to let the engines in. Stop that noise, he bellowed. Now, Gordon. They won't let us in, hissed the big engines crossly. Duck explained this behaviour. Beg pardon, sir, but I'm a Great Western engine. We Great Western engines do our work without fuss, but we are not ordered about by other engines. You, sir, are our top hat. We will, of course, move if you order us, but begging your pardon, sir, Percy and I will be glad if you would inform these, engines that we only take orders from you. The three big engines hissed angrily. Quiet, called Sir Topham Hatt. Percy and Duck, I am pleased with your work today, but not with your behaviour tonight. You have caused a disturbance. Gordon, Henry and James sniggered. They stopped suddenly when Sir Topham Hatt turned on them. As for you, he thundered, you've been worse. You made the disturbance. Duck is quite right. This is my railway, and I give the orders. After Percy went away, Duck was left to manage alone. He did so, easily.